Kakihara and Jill Schaefer for lunch. Darren has a YouTube channel. He's also on Instagram. I think he changed his Instagram name to Darren Kakihara. Great with technology. Just started teaching high school for the first time this year. He taught elementary school and middle school. Great guy, great friend. And then Jill is from Hello Fifth. Very prominent on Instagram, has a lot of really great Teachers Pay Teachers products. I met her in person for the first time when we took a trip to Finland together and had some airport adventures and bonded and became fast friends over that. So, and then the two of them at some point met up because I think Darren did a video with her. So we're meeting up for lunch. I am running late because I was on the phone making a phone call that I needed to make, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just so thankful to wake up this morning and the sun is shining and I have a day off, plus tomorrow, plus the next day and the next, because I really do need it. I went to happy hour after work yesterday and it was probably the longest happy hour I had been to. I got there a little bit after 3:30, but didn't get home until like 10. Like, so we were outside that whole time. And so I don't remember if I said yesterday, it was a happy hour with Jenny, who I taught 3rd grade with at my previous elementary school before I came to middle school, and then 3 other teachers that I worked with at the elementary school before the last elementary school I was at. So we were just talking about all kinds of things and just, you know, having a good time, obviously, because we were there from like 3:30 until 10 o'clock at night. And then I came home and had chips and guacamole for dinner. Made that healthy choice. Didn't exercise at all. And then I went to sleep. And here we are. So, I was supposed to have a phone call, like a meeting later today, but I had to reschedule that. And aside from that, I'm working out at Orange Theory. And I think that's it. So, I'm just here to start the day, say hello, and hopefully I won't be too late. So hi, and I will talk to you later. I'll try and get some, I didn't even bring my camera. I have my phone. I'll try and take some footage of Darren and Jill. But again, when I get in those situations, sometimes I forget because I'm just catching up with friends, and then I don't think to pick up my camera. So hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have the day off as well, if it is the Thursday of Veterans Day weekend. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hello, good evening. It is now 6:45, same day, and as you can tell, I did not actively choose not to vlog when I met up with Jill and Darren. I just honestly forgot. Like, as soon as I got there, we just started talking and catching up, and it wasn't until I left the restaurant that I realized you didn't vlog at all. But it was a good time. Like, I haven't seen Jill in person. I honestly feel like I haven't seen Jill in person since COVID. I think the last time I saw her, I went to visit her down where she lived, and we went to her classroom, and I distinctly remember us not wearing masks, and so I know that was pre-COVID, and so that's been a while. So it's always good to see her. I mean, I talked to her obviously here and there through DMs and text messages, but I hadn't seen her in a while, and it's been a few months since I've seen Darren. The last time I saw him is when Liza and I and him went to lunch over the summer, so that was a good time. So we met up in Orange County. There we go. And had lunch and just like really talked about like, we talked about like life in general, but then also like teaching life, but then teaching life in relationship to like social media and what that's like. And so I was just sharing with them, like, this past month I have just been worn out and burnt out in different ways, like worn out and burnt out, like just work-wise, because it's that time of year where everybody's pretty tired, but also worn out and burnt out like in terms of social media, in the sense that like sometimes it just feels like too much. Like, I came to a place where I'm like, I don't want anyone to know what I'm doing or what I'm thinking, or have to answer any questions. And this all sounds bad as I'm putting this on YouTube to people that, you know, have been very kind and caring to see what I'm doing every day, but I'm just being honest. And I think it's because social media for me can be very triggering, and it causes me and really anyone to kind of start comparing themselves to other people and then lose like proper perspective on where you are in life or where you are professionally. And so it was interesting to realize all three of us either currently feel that way, have felt that way, and we're all in different places in terms of like our presence on social media. Jill has a pretty large presence on Instagram. She probably has over 100,000 followers there. Let's check. And she has a very prominent presence on Teachers Pay Teachers. She has her Teachers Pay Teachers shop is thriving. Yeah, she has 141,000 followers on Instagram. And she does manage her own Instagram account in terms of responding to DMs and stuff like that. And so I know I get overwhelmed with like DMs and comments and making sure I'm responding to them. And I'm only at like 15.3 thousand. So I can only imagine what hers is like, especially because she has such a thriving Teachers Pay Teachers presence. So I'm sure she's getting a lot of people asking her questions about products and things like that. And then just the guilt of feeling like you're frustrated with the very thing that has brought you different kinds of opportunities, that has done good things for you, that has brought great people in your life. Like I met Jill and Darren because of social media. And some of the things I've been able to accomplish in terms of my financial goals are because of social media. And some of the resources and things that I've learned that I've incorporated in my life and our teaching are because of social media. So then you feel guilty about it. So we just talked about that. And it's just interesting because I look to Jill like she does a whole lot and she's really successful in the things that she does with Teachers Pay Teachers. And I like dipped my toe in Teachers Pay Teachers at one point, but then took my toe out because I just don't have the time to do that, and YouTube and Instagram and teach and eat and sleep and exercise. And I don't have like the same skill set level that she has with like creating products. And so I looked to her and I'm like, wow, she's doing so great. She seems like she has it all under control, and she's just as tired as I am in many ways. So we really talked about that, and I've been contemplating talking about or posting about what it's like to be a teacher on social media and have some sort of a following, because I think that's really the thing now, is like especially young teachers, they want to teach and they also immediately want to get in and, you know, open up their Instagram account or start a YouTube channel or get their TikTok going, because that's where the business is now, is on TikTok. And I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. I do, let me take that back. I have a TikTok account, but I'm like not really active. And even for me, I'm like, oh, now the trend is like, in terms of business opportunities and collaboration opportunities, the trend is now moving towards things like TikTok and Reels, like just very short, quick pieces. And I'm like, I should look into that, but also I don't know if I fit in that world, because I feel like what I'm sharing can't always be shared in like a 90-second clip. I don't know if that means I'm long-winded or what that means. And I feel like you have to be more of a performance in those mediums, like, because you only have so long to grab someone's attention. And I don't know that I am a performer like that, like where I can just like, I don't know, I just feel like you have to like dance around and smile and do all those things, which is great for people that do it, but that's not something that comes naturally to me. And I like to just kind of talk things out and talk things through. So I don't know, like, I don't even know how to wrap up this conversation that I'm having with you, but really that's just the honest to goodness truth. So if you're someone out there in teaching, especially if you're young, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start an Instagram account, I'm gonna build up my Instagram account, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, I'm gonna get that going, I'm gonna get on TikTok, I'm gonna open up myself to business opportunities. It is great, but it does get to a point where it's a lot and it's very overwhelming, and it can cause you not to see things in proper perspective, and it adds a whole nother layer of stress and it adds a whole element of like keeping up with like the Joneses in terms of what the other teachers out there are doing. And I don't know that that's always a good thing. Like, sometimes it's a good thing for me because it keeps me motivated and gives me ideas, but as of late it hasn't been a great thing for me because it's made me feel like inadequate or made me feel like you need to be working harder, and I honestly can't even fathom working any harder than what I am working now. So that's how that lunch went. It sounds very down and depressing, but it was good because it was nice just to have friends that were supportive and hearing you out, that could relate and see that we're all at different places and doing different things, but there's that commonality there. So we were at lunch for a couple of hours. I had a BLT, and then I came home and took a little power nap and got dressed, and then I went to Orange Theory at 4:15 and stopped by Trader Joe's to pick up some salad, some apples, and I wanted to get those little ice cream sandwiches again, but they were all out, so I'm going to try this little cone. These cones, like Hold the Cone, I think is what it's called. And then I decided to treat myself to a nice meal. I don't even want to calculate how much money I've spent on eating out this month, but I decided today I'm not going to worry about that. I just want to celebrate the fact that I had a day off, and I have another day off tomorrow, and I can catch my breath. So I ordered myself a little something from BJ's, and I included dessert because why not? So I'm getting ready to shower, relax, enjoy a meal, might tinker with a little bit of work stuff, I don't know, but yeah, so that's how my day went. And that's that. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. If you would like to leave a comment of any kind, please do that. I definitely can say me taking a break from uploading every day has kind of like hit my channel in terms of YouTube is now like not sharing them as frequently. So if you want to support the channel and me and the cause and all of that, please feel free to leave a comment and I will respond. And if you're not following me on Instagram, head over there at Smarty Style. And as always, I hope that you're well, and if you're not well, please be well. And also, if you're interested in starting social media, or you've thought about it, or you're on social media as a teacher, let me know how it's going for you in the comment section. But as I said that already, as always, I hope that you're well, and if you're not, please be well. And I think I'll see you tomorrow, but if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you soon. Until then, good night.